Zahal'tsi village. This is the center of the village. The kindergarten and school are destroyed. Children will have nowhere to study yet. We live in Potashnya village. We were there till March 17th. On March 8th, we had a major power cut. There was no electricity and missiles were flying over our heads. Tanks fired around. I don't remember the date, but it was after March 8th. Our soldiers came here to Zahal'tsi. There was an exchange of fire from Borodyanka. On March 17th, we left. We were forced to because soldiers came to the village and we were made to leave. We were told to leave within 10 minutes because in Mircha village there were Russians already. They had entered the villages. We weren't here for 2 weeks. I came back on April 6th. People who stayed in the village said there had been severe battles and there was a big fire from March 21st to March 24th. Did a lot of people die? In our village, 1 man burned to death in his house, and there were 2 wounded people. And here in Zahal'tsi? I don't really know. It was terrible here. There were Russians here. They did whatever they wanted. They didn't get to all the streets. There are streets closer to the field, and our soldiers started pressing them from the field, and they started retreating to the center. You can see what's going on here, liberating Russian peace. They liberated us just fine. My parents didn't want to leave till the last moment. But when 3 bombs hit our garden, we left. We also took some neighbors, helped them to get to Khmelnytsky region, and we would bring humanitarian aid from there. Churches gave us some. We also bought stuff ourselves. How was it in the village? What was going on? I don't really know that. After I had left, the village was invaded. Orcs came here, Russians. They looted houses. You know what they did. How did they treat civilians? Did they kill or torture people? In my street, 2 ladies were killed. Why? I don't really know, but it's a fact. It happened. There was a misunderstanding or something, and they killed them. Is your house intact? Well, the windows are blown, doors too. Orcs broke the window through which they got into the house. We need to remake our roof now. It's all broken. How are you feeling now? Do such events bring you back to a peaceful life? You know, I didn't have time to get frightened. I wasn't sleeping then. I mean, a friend of my stepfather stayed with us. His house in Borodyanka was damaged and he lived with us for a while. So I slept in my parents' room, in their bed. This man slept on the air bed, and my parents slept in the kitchen. There was a sofa bed. I brushed my teeth, went to the kitchen. By the way, planes flew every morning. And when they got to supersonic speed, everything was shaking in the house. So one flew by, then another one, and then I heard a swooshing sound and an explosion. Electricity got cut off. The windows were covered. The TV was on around the clock. Everything died out. And I didn't have time to get frightened, but when I was putting my shoes on, I saw my leg shaking. Like this. Then we went outside. I told my brother to call his friend, who lived nearby. He had a cellar, so we wanted to go to him. I went to the road, and the sky above Borodyanka was all yellow. So we went to my brother's friend's cellar and stayed there till the dawn. This is all that's left from my house. I have nothing else left. At least I didn't die. Were you here? No, I wasn't. I went to Kyiv, and a day later a tank shelled the house. Were you here when it all happened? Yes, we were. Did you hide anywhere? In the neighbor's cellar. They're fixing their house now. Was it hit too? My house was hit. We didn't even know where it came from. We were in the house, and then boom! We were thrown from one room to another one after it hit. Windows got broken. Glass and plastic flew on us. When Russians were here, how did they treat you? They weren't here. They went further, but everything got ruined here. A lot of people have left. I turned 75 on May 2nd. The lady had a house, a dog, a garden. This is what she has now. The house isn't insulated. It's hot in here in the summer and will be cold in winter. No running water, nothing. Were you here? Yes, we were here. And it hit the house. Were you here too? We weren't at home. We were at our neighbors. In the cellar? In their house. And then we saw it. It was burning all at the same time. We think it hit here and everything else caught fire. We're already fixing it. The shed and the kitchen were totally ruined. Volunteers helped us a little, helped us clean it. It was all ruins. Were Russians here? When we were here, they weren't. They were somewhere that way. They shelled from there. Was it frightening? It was petrifying, terrible, day and night. They bombed us heavily. Just look, all we had, a fridge, a freezer, a bathtub. It's all ruined. Didn't you get a modular house? No, we didn't. Where are you living now? In that garage. We still have it. There's a car in it, but damaged too. Can you see how damaged everything is? It was hit from all sides, this door, that door, from above. We were on channel 24. We'll try again. Please do, help us. Luba lives in a garage. They need building materials. Her husband will build it all himself. 096-834-9689. And what will be in winter? No, this is not an option. That's why we want to fix that house before winter. Is the foundation intact? The foundation of the house is fine. Let's ask your husband. It will do, won't it? Yes, but I have nothing to build with. Are you a builder? Life made me to learn it. I'm not a builder, I'm an engineer. And then we thought it was time to leave. Were you in the cellar when it hit? Yes, I was here. The door was torn away, but it was safe in the cellar. The windows got smashed. When I was fixing the door, I heard a helicopter coming from Borodyanka. So I took my bike and left. Russians didn't come here, did they? They did. But there were Burats on the other side of the village, and Russians here. They shot my neighbor. I don't know what. She was mute, but she wasn't deaf. Why was she shot? I don't know. She got scared and ran, and they shot her. And the man, Shevchenko Grisha, was tortured to death. I don't know how, but people say he went out of the cellar and they caught him. They questioned him, tortured, and then shot. A family with 4 children live here. They got a modular house, made of metal, no insulation. That's how they live now. I don't know what it'll be like in winter. And here's their house. They have a tent here. Children play here. It's all burned down. It's delicious, thank you. Thank this guy. Children are really happy. She's happy. She's saying thank you.